mining. Let me respond briefly to the chairperson on the issue of illegal mining.
Yes, Ebusiama mo bibia kwa ba senior onim na Dr. Randy Sexy D Ren. Ebusianya ba omoni ana tap na share efama me. Afen so call a YouTuber Dr. Ren TV. Unim say I always speak for Ghana, and when it comes to Ghana's politics, there everybody knows me. I am somebody who encourage Ghanaians say you have to involve yourself in Ghana's politics. And that if politicians tells you say politics is a dirty game, ask them why are they still in politics? Why are they actively engaged in politics? The reason why they tell you that politics is a dirty game is that so that you don't follow where yede Ghana for Isikano, yede ko, so that they can have the chance and the time to steal a Ghanaian Isika. But today I'm here to speak to you about two journalists here. I think for years these journalists have acted as quote and unquote the two stupid dogs for our dear nation Ghana. And instead of fighting for Ghana's progress and Ghana's prosperity so that it will benefit every Ghanaian, these young men are always acting and always fighting for politicians. For which reason today's episode may dedicate this today's video me focus so that at least we will understand some of the words may be harsh, pardon me, because sometimes when I get into my element as Papa Ghana, I look for the truth and speak about the truth, not sugarcoat it or say anything a bit pleasy people. So please, ladies and gentlemen, kindly, with all due respect to you, share the video, and also if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do so. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also let's build a family together. Na enkomo ben NSC enkomo ni nyina na se enkofo mienu a wo hwe wo mi wo mo se Ghana fo nyina ya anye fair to Nana Addo Akufo Addo. Enti de omo kan nyina na se yenkopa Ghana ye mampanyini dada Akufo Addo yenkopa na chew, because we've not been fair to him. We've not been fair to him on what a friend is saying grounds. We be konya kwa kutie asɛm a emranti yankasa aka na sebi what in omangasa omanum to efa. We've not been fair to Nana Addo Akufo Addo. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to these guys.
To really having an honest conversation around Galamsey. Now the ball is in the court of the president. Once I went, say won't call for a woman. Now it means
Obi, also unpretend you.
Yeah, also
say all this while he's in the know.
I should think so.
Okay. No, by the statement.
Yeah, by this statement, that is on him all this while.
All this while.
In the afternoon, and I think the job of the president is really cut out. The campaign promise was specific, say, and Kolana ya ne wo pit ni munenye omo e na aban ni ba bedi wonachi. Aban ni pe campaigns no, because campaigns na what see omo a what to ade na say from the root. And if campaigns nso e wo ho a na onim say bi mu ye the party for a, then the president should help the whole country.
Okay.
Na party for no yensan ka won na illegality no to anything.
I think that we have been unfair to Nana Addo Akufo Addo in his fight against Galamsey. You know, we really have been unfair. Because it was also clear that MPP4 mapa no mutu for magudia omuntu no ne kwanso.
Yes.
You see, intina ana me say when you make so shira onu team no for monocredy any more principal stance on some of these matters.
So you just heard a year OB a year a friend is saying Omanhene. The Omo Kani say we've not been fair to Akufo Addo because Akufo Addo was somebody that he fought against Galamsey. I beg to differ. These two stupid dogs, a year and Sema or Moka. You see, let me be honest with you guys here. The days of journalists trying to make politicians look like saints, and make Mother Ghana suffer. That is the reason why I came on this particular internet, on social media. In fact, the days when I was doing my broadcast journalism from Newcastle all the way to London, I was a quiet young man reporting for Sky TV, doing my things with a BBC. I was not somebody and now I want to be out there to be seen. But I sat down and I realized, come on, we've got some people Sebio, you know me na free Ghana, you know me na work grow Ghana nim. But it's any time it be it's like they want us to feel as if say yen dodo na ewo krom yen na yen kwasiafo. Na wom kwa ye journalists no ye nyansafo. And they take us for granted. And then I decided, I said, no, enough is enough. From Sky TV, from Radio GN, from other radio stations that I work with here in the United Kingdom. I decided now, no, I need to encourage some Ghanaian youth already, na ebimowo ententine so, to start speaking for Ghana. And in fact, many of them were afraid to speak for Ghana because na ebimunso etikronim Ghana nim. And then I encouraged them that no, everything that goes around in the country, is about politics. Because politics decides the price of goods and services on the market. And this is what one media mean politics, mean politics are. Okoto tomatoes now, it will be determined by the finance minister at the price are overtono. So okoton chinia, it will be determined by the finance minister at the price are okoto. So many of us, say no. We must speak a year truth to a friend is saying, Ghana for, so that at least almost so any beba wo so na oma dwene ama yenyina ya pre o man Ghana no eyie pe yo. Now, the conversation and say Ghanaians have not been fair to Akufo Addo. Coming from a journalist who knows, under Akufo Addo, a lot happened. Our Nwangasani party members even stood against him. So we're from trying to paint Akufo Addo as a saint today. We're from this kind of comparison. So let me compare. This is foolishness. If you are a journalist and your prime aim is say, let me compare weaknesses. Let me compare, a friend is saying, same apples. You are not, you are not doing anything good. You're only just showing your foolishness. You're only exhibiting your folly. Because you being a journalist, you are the mediator. You see, that is the reason why we call the word media. A media person is a mediator between the source of information to the people. You must feed them with the genuine information. You must be able to be objective, not neutral. That is why I call myself, I'm not neutral when it comes to Ghana journalism. I am an objective person. I say it as it is with no fear, no apology. Because I want the prosperity of the nation Ghana. I want Ghanaians to have a better lives across the 16 regions. So I'm not here to come and make MPP followers look happy or try to tickle their fancies or make NDC followers be more happy because I am Dr. Ren and they think I speak for them. No. Now, when we listen to this man, why should we as a nation say we've not been fair to Akufo-Addo. We gave Akufo-Addo the chance. In fact, he told us that he will put his presidency on the line to fight Galamsey. According to Professor Frimpong Boateng, Akufo-Addo was engaged in the Galamsey activities. His own cousins were engaged in Galamsey. And he raised the concerns to the president, who disrespected his concerns and threw the concerns away. And today, Omanhene is saying, we have not been fair to Akufo-Addo, trying to paint Akufo-Addo as a saint, trying to make Akufo-Addo look as if he is without any sin when it comes to Galamsey. In fact, Al Jazeera, an international media, told the entire world that Akufo-Addo is a gold mafia. Do you understand the word gold mafia? So you telling us that Ghanaians have not been fair to Akufo-Addo? No. What about Al Jazeera and so? Would you be bold to say Al Jazeera also have not been fair to Akufo-Addo? When in fact, when Al Jazeera reported Akufo-Addo as a gold mafia, Akufo-Addo's friend is saying secretary, whatever came out, Bedi Etuo. Babonting Ebeka so Al Jazeera and retract it, and apologize and delete the story. No, they will sue Al Jazeera. Till date, the story is still there on Al Jazeera's portal. They've not removed the story. So what is Omanhene trying to? I mean, these two stupid dogs calling themselves journalists sometimes put Ghana first. Wafu kesiye we eduane ben biem na apese wudi. Omanhene. Wafu doshi. Which food again do you want to chop? Why don't you put your mother Ghana first? And Obi, remember where you came from, the villages of Western region. And you will be a Wu Yanka Sampa Radio Kwambet Naswanya host. Obi. Remember the villages you came from and fight for Ghana, not politicians. Because you see, I always say, there is no need for a Ghanaian to fight for a politician. No way. No way. Wrong is wrong, right is right. That is why you see people come here and they come on my page. They ask me, are you MPP or you are NDC? We don't even know where you belong. You will not know where I belong because when NDC does something which is right and it is worth recommending or praise, I say it. When I will say it. Likewise, MPP. All I want to see is Ghana becoming a prosperous nation where every Ghanaian child benefits. Not to defend politicians. For what reason? Huh? For what reason? Nyansa ben pa ne wom say we have not been fair to Akufo-Addo. When he himself is the gold mafia. When he himself was engaged in mining gold in the forest, our natural reserve. Akufo-Addo gave the authority that Ghanaians can mine in the forest reserves. And look at the harm that they have caused. And look at how John Dramani Mahama and his government are working out to fight. Would I stand here and say, oh, John Mahama's NDC so ebi munya Galamsey? No way. Because you may be more Galamsey. You put pressure on the government to arrest them and jail them. This is what a journalist should do for the country. Not just try and always defend people who feed you for your bellies to become big. Look, we don't have this kind of, sometimes because you see, the more you try to justify the foolishness of some Ghanaian politicians, the more they see you people as fools. Because on whose part are you guys fighting for? Is it the mother Ghana or the politician who is taking advantage of the mother Ghana? Mo betna radio station wa. I've never seen you people do journalism that brings an impact to say it changes the lives of the people. For example, I'll give you these two guys an assignment. You see cocoa prices. Come and see. Omudi politicians ebetna omu radio station MPP ni NDC. We say, oh, me penso me tumu. We say me penso man tumu. We say me penso back and forth out. None of these two journalists ehunu nyansa say, oh no. E kwan ben so ni ebetimi ase ebetimi busa questions ah. Ebe provoke the thought of these two politicians, no, from these two different political parties, no, to think about value addition. Pearl, thank you. To think about value addition, because the cocoa farmer, no, since the days of Gordon Godgesbeck, the same tradition, old tradition, na yede pie cocoa, no, and one or the pie cocoa. These fools. These two stupid dogs, and Timin Kase, a quite bad so you bet me use the Ghanaian engineers. What a friend is saying, University of Science and Technology need to come up with a friend is saying innovative ideas. You bet me use machines, a bet pie cocoa, no, net me a boa, net me a help a year a friend is saying increase a friend is saying a year productivity. Yambusa question, no. Na MPP for the omo yadio time anu omo te so omo de omo tu mu pa NDC for so na anu bi so omo de omo ba omo so omo betete so pa. Is it going to help the mother Ghana grow? Mi busamo. Mi busao. Look at how Akufo-Addo was engaged in Galamsey by a friend is a professor, a friend is saying Professor Frimpong Boateng. Say Akufo-Addo's own cousins were engaged in Galamsey. And you get political slaves who will come and follow and defend this foolishness. And sometimes I've seen some people when they come on my page. Be careful, you are too young. Let me tell you something. Jesus Christ was at the age of 33 and will free we as call you. So if you are new on Dr. Ren's page or new on social media, don't think you can come on social media and try and bully me. A bully. Now you this annual way by you, and I own him social media. No. You shares annual way as you. I have said time without number that a real no. The buyer ye bepe no nyame adom menya ni nyina bi me wunne ko. I have done my work. I'm not afraid to die you. Menya obi oye ni brefo te sem wo amoma ni bresika na mo pe ye wiase agapade amofom ntimu suro sembawu ye nsuro wo. Let me tell you something. Me, my father who gave birth to me told me when we were young, not only me and my four brothers, that he will pass away at the age of 65. He does not want to grow to 60, 67, 66, 68, 78. No. Because the origin where we are saying, the SO to me, yeah, the Obaba, yeah, why, yeah. And the baby, to be too old and not have any friends. No. Muna mo pet nyini chat se metusela so that you can be greedy. Wickedness. Etrimo dimbo ninti. Te se Akufo-Addo. Wickedness nkwa. Ene wo mutrim. Enye se mo panyini che na ma ye bibi papa di ama ye oman Ghana. Mo panyini che se ne mbe wia Ghana. Mo panyini che because you are afraid to die. Common say after death, no, there is judgment for all of you. But more judgment the menyan wo krom ha pa ansa na mawu. Yes. Wo benyan wo asase so ansa na mawu. Because mutimu esum. Mo be say Ghana for asase, I say yensuo. Look at the way there was a time. Me and me a friend say, "Oketechie, otisimu onrenim." Look at the way na must say Ghana for asase ni nsuo. And you think we should just forget just within 2 years, when you guys use 8 years to destroy our lands and our water bodies. Is NDC saint? No, they are not saint. But you people should not come and tell us and teach us when it comes to Akufo Addo, a wicked man, an evil man who promised that he will put his presidency on the line to solve Galamsey, and could not solve Galamsey. Such a wicked, evil dwarf. And you guys say that we've not been fed to such a dwarf. Look, Masa. So please, Munjai Jimieno, na Musia Nyansa. Because we've been in this particular business of saving Mother Ghana, not to come here and try and worship the asses of a politician. No. Sure. Anamunim. Nana Addo was and is a wicked man. If you don't know, I'm telling you. And it's a fact. It is proven. If you look at where Akufo Addo take our debt. No Jan took dollar from 4 cities. No Jan is at 17 cities. Say we've not been fair to Akufo Addo. When it comes to Galamsey, hey, 2 stupid dogs. Keep your mouth shut if you don't have anything to offer Ghanaians. Keep your mouth shut. Hey, when it comes to Galamsey, Nana Addo, according to Al Jazeera, he was a gold mafia. Mafia. A whole Ghana president for the first time. Look at the way they were describing him. Emra watia kunyasu. Edebe mbiem no ope. Oma bo mine krono say o mine one to the extent say na me no woka say ni nua da so da detention center ewa America. Nana Addo dankwa Akufo Addo nua eda detention center. Sika wo mu hwia ye nyina. Hwe be bia oda. Obegu Ghana fo nyuma. Say Ghana for nyuma. Pensioners okunkum 800 pensioners okumwomo because of a bad decision. Papa na wo kan sa asam no onum se onum po ade e ba bechia mo no so akwa akowu. Akufo Addo. Domestic debt exchange program. Nipa mako 800 wuye. And you think we should just be fair to such an evil and evil man, a dwarf? Hey, whose time? Yensem phone the chere o my Ghana. Sure. I mean, debi amekasa se me president. And into na me president. Na ko mu nyina machichi o matum. My mama ya trial tribunal. Omu difo a ya ma wo mu ya sesambra na ma wo firing squad. That's it. Ya di mrane be ye adwuma. Se e be hwe mrane so. Sa America ko wo mu se ye mrane omu ya na America fo ko attack country bi am so eye mrane omu di so. Ntin so me be ye president na so bi edi Ghana sika. Se DC hospital e de boa Ghana fo no mu nya ye ajaresa. Na nipa ba ko adi no we hunu Ghana fo mobo. Wan respect Ghana fo maame fo ne papa fo no wadi a. Na me nso se na mrane ba na mrane chi na me boni tu a my boni. Se me nya boni. Eye mrane na me nso me di so. Yes, because these people are wicked. To me, but now by your finance minister, you have problem with a hernia, or problem with a friend is saying prostate cancer. When to me and raise funds and see any ultramodern hospital in Ghana, the public meme wo kromho se sebi omunya prostate issues are ometimi akọ. Wo de ube ye finance minister for 8 years na we wia Ghana for sika se wo de kosa wo ho yare wo America. Na we wiesi kasa wo de kosa wo de unim se opesa wo tena che na Ghana for papa for no mu de mu ni sika mu de befa ebenya visa na de mu ni sika mu de betwa plane ticket na na so mu wo sa prostate issues ni bia ehim fa na wo de ombeko wo de omunwu nya sa de omunwu enya sa mu ye wudifo dodo. So when I hear these journalists who are supposed to be really honest and truthful and stand with the truth, Ejiane nkofo because so Dr. Randy o dey sometimes ne nemu sa na unsu nya bidi nam say enye ne nemu nam nya bidi nam hia o no enye nya bidi no ene ye hia de ye nyina ye ho beto ye bebo o man Ghana na ma edwene ho oti ase de ye nyina ye benya ye ho beto ye no ene ye edwene ho nya de politician bi be ma obi no onye no under Nana Addo Akufo-Addo before the year 2012. They were asking me contested Journalistic under MPP. Yes, under MPP. If you guys don't know, under the same NDC by, they offered me a position in Western region. I denied it. You guys say, you know, me ni biwe ni kapro, na so boa. Yeah, my politicians be embe huna ye. What you say? Ebe ma adwene na ye de aye adwuma. Asemu asebio. Mo tafre politicians na mo nwene mo maame Ghana ho no. And these are the fools who says hey abroche de abrofo de omu ni nyansa inferior minds omu nji bibini ni mpondi, and they worship akwasi broni, you know, because that is how MPP for achinchi mo madwene na say oh the patuntum ni de ontimi nya bibi papa nti achinchi mo madwene no. Today they believe say oh yendwane kwa brochire no as politicians. That ben what is a American finance minister be after the term we dwane free America abetna Ghana. Show me one finance minister of United States of America or Great Britain or any of these advanced countries or seven on the term we or dwane betna Africa. Ghana politicians say your mind we are then no dwane abesha brochire. Ade wo mo ye ministers ne kra wo nji oman mpo ni se oman ni be ye wo mo ye ministers ne mpo no wo nji se oman ni be ye die nti wo de wo yire na wo manyina adwane free kro no betena brochire school a wo ma ne nkobi wo ho da ben wo wunu se wo MPB wo minister bi wo mpotemu a wo sa wo ho yare wo mpotemu a wangasa wo hospital wo local hospital community hospital wo MP se na yire ne maba ho sa community hospital obi. And you guys will come and then you want to defend politicians. If politicians think about you guys, enka community hospital na wukobino, esa wunu sene yirisu baby, esa wunu sene mansu baby, because you can wahano. Ye call hospitals biya, ye wunu ye MPs nemo, ye wunu omo yere nemo, ye wunu omo ma, ye fu a friend say trainer, ye wunu so omo ni ye foot train, ye no mo na ekwa adwuma. Yes. And we have to tell you guys as it is. Now, friend, you want us to come and crow and then dilly-dally and because who you crasini, uni Akufo-Addo ndi nkomoda, unu politician papa bida. Akufo-Addo we can be we no. Why do you say a politician papa be na? Nanka Akufo-Addo de who ye fe party and then ko de be Ghana for the nkebesin yo. Because ye call school no. Omo no mo time. A omo ye kakpoe for no omo na no ma beni omo ni ma de omo adwene mu do omo pe bibi papa e na menim so obi an ho etan no kra de na wo hwe ne governance tan wo hwe Akufo-Addo n'animu a na wo hwe ne nipasu ne nipa bia no a sa pepepe no de ma Ghana for no wonder kan ne ho be ye efe te se ya no mu ye Rollins mu bi ne ho be ye efe te se Kwame Nkrumah mu bi ne ho be ye efe pa masa Kanya kra. Enye kra. Uti asiye. Akufo-Addo. The only thing Akufo-Addo in the family be here in Ghana is to fulfill scriptures. John 10:10. Or say the thief cometh not only to steal. One must be riankwa. Oh man, the verse is so beautiful. It describes the MPP. The thief cometh not only to steal, but to kill and to destroy. That is what MPP came to offer Ghanaians. Be good Ghanaian indigenous businesses. Be good Ghana for Numa. Ghana for Sikafua. Oma ye adwuma over 30 years. Be good woman Numa nyina. Kona koshe Kofi Amoabi business. Ye be good no. Eni bre boni inti. Koshe Dr. Papa Kwesi Ndum. Ni business ye be good no Enibre boni nti. Dirty man. Na wo kan Kufuado. Na we enu nyina na nipa aba be ma o ma be president. E wo my Ghana. We mu nyina na ma o ma be president wo Ghana. Because nkwasiafo bi ekoto aba ma no. Ejimifuo bi eji ni diye. Papa wo dwa nanum ka kire ye say senka dollar na ye 2 cedis anko be resign. Papa wo ka kire Ghana fo say enka dollar na ye 2 cedis ko be resign. Enso be fa dollar ni free 4 e di ko ja 17 cedis. Mum pia me na me nkonko aza wagadre man. 4-1 it hwe na chitafo ni nyina azafo nko a. Obi a support Akufo-Addo bia ya aza. Oya ba oya aza. Oya bema oya wagadre. Udi hwe Akufo-Addo chitafo. Udi hwe wo mo di Akufo-Addo ne ba wo mi achi. Hwe mo suban. Hwe mo behavior, hwe mo thinking. So obi timi fa Ghana et be say Ghanaian indigenous businesses. Ekrobi bompa say ombenya businessmen no metimi build wo mo. Udi obeto businessmen akofo breye me kai kofo time or breye Pama Ghana for say nya banking mu GD status or mu invest or banks kofo time. And you want to say Barclays bank workers buy friend is saying markets be catch them kofo so mu pelon. Look how kofo suffered to make Ghanaians gain interest banking mu na Akufo-Addo nkwa baya no abe good banks ni nyina. And you think say what the about say Akufo, you think we've not seen better president in Ghana before? You won't be that. But these two stupid dogs, no, because they are being sponsored by Akufo-Addo, no, today it's like by force. And Akufo-Addo, and as he said, or call a friend and say, we're too crying, and or your friend is saying, election observer. Now, election observer, and why the man? Surely, I your kobo no mobo and money nya friend is saying, general secretary, a Commonwealth. One at the position, man, tinye bibia. Help me, and I help you. And one, yen ye boa, surely I your kobo and a sebio, obey a friend is saying, what do we call it? Obey a secretary, Commonwealth Secretary General. What you say? Obi say, Lord have mercy upon your children, and to also have mercy upon you and your family. What you say? It will be there. No threatening will keep us our mouth shut. What you say? Timomun timin threatening. Why? God have mercy upon you also. Because we know in Ghana, and we saw 8 years of Akufo-Addo. How many Ghanaians died because of Akufo-Addo? God should have mercy on you yourself, who voted for Akufo-Addo to kill 800 Ghanaian pensioners. Imagine saying, Kawuna nakasa pensioners. How would you feel? May God have mercy upon you. So next time, don't vote for wicked people to kill people, to come and collapse people's businesses. What you say? Yes. Because we nipa burning. Now koto abafun ma nipa ne ba no be gunko fu adwuma. This is what you should pray against. You should pray when you go on your knees. Ask God for forgiveness. Say, Radime to abon ababone me Akufo-Addo. E mani be kunkum nkofo papa no mo. Obe kunkum nkofo papa fo bi. No mo Ghana. Kofo bi a omo bi omo businesses in the 80s. Me to abafun me Akufo-Addo nti. Sa nkofo ne nananom no Akufo-Addo be kum omo nyina. Ma me mbo modi na me hwehwe sa video ni ma. Now who say yes, the Akufo-Addo by obey no. How he came to kill people. Hey, what dear mo? E benya mo whole time. Mo bi an say mo support to a friend is saying. Akufo-Addo. Charlie, we kum kama pharmaceutical. Papa, or ye businessman. Businessman no. Okuni ya. Kama group of companies. Okuno ya. Muntie.
I'm a pensioner, and all my money, I must confess, I know I'm on air. The money that I saved to take care of my pension time has been taken over by the banking cleanup. So I don't have my money to support such a wonderful book. And if I tell how much that I saved for over 30 years to take care of my position now will weep for me. And I get nervous. At my age, to pick it as Minister of Finance. Because the legitimate money that I made has been taken over and I'm not being paid.
No banking depositor lost 1 cedi.
Oh yeah, I see no depositor lost 1 cedi. And so obi ahwe ni sika. Obi ahwe ni sika. How be catch say we should keep quiet. And then John Mahama said NDC phone bi nso ka omo ye Galamsey no. Yes, Mr. President, arrest them. Wouldn't omo there. Tell the IGP, tell the friend say Attorney General to arrest these people. Near wun some power so ye the Ghana for pay, not just to come and tell us. Sure. We are building a nation. No. I'm not building you more political slaves. No, because mo dear adiechi adiesa. This ye tramuti. Ekwa menem. Mo this ye tramuti. Koche. Near the mojaye sacrifice. Emma politicians. In the mono. Enya dia I'm speaking to you people. No. Keka munkwa de ankameda because mo dear mo ye mo hwe nye. Uti ase baby amodui mo ya ponchi. Modian na e pome mo ye mo nti modian say no answer politicians na betwa muti kocho muwian ma ba begina na ma ba besu na ma ba me inbox chale with the beg chale say na something small for the boys na say the send ma for the boys the remember for old women remember for the old men what I say ai anyway muntie bi musenti
I'm a pensioner. And all my money, I must confess, I know I'm on air. The money that I saved to take care of my pension time has been taken over by the banking cleanup. So I don't have my money to support such a wonderful book. And if I tell how much that I saved for over 30 years to take care of my position now, you weep for me.
What's here? A Ghanaian businessman. I will be in the pharmaceutical industry. When I was growing up, now one of my friends, never far any. In fact, now ye makwanya holidays e wo mo ofa ho ombeba no de kama a year pharmaceutical shirts ne sandioma no na hihye wo mo ne nro bebre. How do you think the Morgans will feel after knowing say ye kumo omo ofa mebusaw wa no say Lord should have mercy no? How would you feel if you were killed? Who would take care of your children? By the bad policies of a government. Ekumwa, why nebesha womba? The GN Bank, me namfufobia no me managers or GN Bank. The brainwa Lucy womanyuma. GN Bank, Dr. Endum was about to open a GN branch here in the United Kingdom. Ghana's a private bank. Okofa Ghana for every Ghana nipa mako 30. And yes, so obi say me say quote me anywhere. Dr. Indum the Ghana for free Ghana. Ebi mu free northern region, ebi mu free eastern region, Greater Accra, Western, Central. Oma bing. Ano do me set a bank. Emu ho na Kufuado egu. Gene license. Say oye insolvent. Egu na adwuma poto. Abra even na asam na akọ Supreme Court Kufuado and respected Supreme Court. Ko wie chenkofo a omo ye nipa be 30. Some have to find their ways and means in the UK. Others have to return back home. Imagine saying Kufuado engu bank na many Ghanaians kabana there was plans in the other European countries to open Ghanaian indigenous private banks. Now, you want us to come look, Mumubino, I think say
I don't know whether if it is inferiority or poverty. Timadwene mo say yemfa governance ni say ya no. Also ye nipa, you deserve the best. You deserve good roads. Una nano otie kuras no, on also deserve good roads to drive on. In futuro no what team no a sin, a bonnet. She deserved to drive on a good road to hospital, to the market, to places our pair. Uba UK no, unhunu say crashing kramo okwan papa. E krebiasia, ye can villager, a houses a less than 100, and we bruni friend village. They are from 100 to 1,000 no, or time our friend a town, a city, a metropolitan. There's a nipa bebre gugum. Ba wuti kroma wuti abrochire no. Usa ho umame die bia be 85 or drive a car. Okwa want to top potholes. This is nyane ya. Koda kwa try bi wo be kwai kwan no so. A wontimi tu galamsey wo nwurem say yensuo say yensase. E kwan po wentimi amfixe. Ene wo nam no mo ye koko hu eye demonstration. Koko farmers no musika no e wo wontimi ho. Koko road sika no. Oye Cocoa Road a crime impo. Bequai a crime a former deputy minister of education, minister of education, Ashanti regional friend saying MPP chairman. When you now move free bequai, when who nyansa entimi anya bequai roads. And then me senior at the Saddle College, Sampine, etiti radio so cancer phone ye I am pia because he thinks said. Oh, people forget easily. It yankwa Ashanti region. When a strong good, yanko kancho say abiding no man didn't ye. Jimmy yankwa. And because they know said the love of Ashanti region for the MPP ninti almost what twama almost what jomo sasa keke. The day sebu or kwasiani ni beteno agro ni begu because obia pa de pa. Obi a hwehwe bibi papa wona brabom ye ba abrochire ye mehunu se obroni ni tie eye ni tie 30 ne na ye 50 ye mehunu se obroni no ye osoro abofo bi no te baabi and okasa let there be roads and there is road. No, we've seen road being built by human beings. What you say? We've seen roads being built not by angels, by human beings. We've seen bridges being built. Kona kwasha Ashanti region bridge bi esi Kotokrom bridge, right? Yes, and yes, girl be the political a Mavis, small girl be a loyal ladies for no selection, no one can man fano. Need small girl on a namure muho, on a name ye info muho, on one also ye be my MPP for one also kebi. And soon the crasi a yeko to Chrome Bridge, MPP, but now kunyasu 8 years, or to me and fix it. And you small girl, as a usunya yansa, now would general hono, would desire MPP for we. Loyal ladies no ye do mko hotels, ye do mko go hotels no. Unso wo nka ho. Selection amfa because wo specifics bia omo hia e wo oba ne ho na omo de afa MPP loyal ladies. Omo de disika no. Omo na MPs ne ware wo omo. Wo nka ho. Wo nka ho. Ye do be ye friend say edwuma phone sa. And that is the gospel truth. Let's be honest to ourselves. The Nana Addo Akufo-Addo's governance 8 years no. A year na ketimi come back na yeko yi wo mu din free Ghana woman mu a. Ghana friends a governance mu a. Enke because we be say kro no look. We've got some governance bi o one in him say enye but it was much better. Odi Kofo de atoto a ene ayi ba o me kasa yi na wo dwene Kofo no ma Kofo be year 2000 to 2008 na wo dwene won so the be campaign 2028 na sabio enka Akufo-Addo be bo bra papa enka wo be dwene de Kofo be year ho. No, let's be honest, let's speak the truth. Akufo-Addo no ye mu bi ne agini di pa munni muntra hey Akufo-Addo those days were kasa wo radio so a ye to ye bo asetie ni achoro hey Akufo-Addo talking on radio, especially BBC One. You there, masa, to whom much is given, much is expected. We were expecting Akufo-Addo to be more than any other government in the history of Ghana. To give us a country where when you enter, you will like, so wow, this is development, this is progress, this is job creation. But then we saw nothing but absolute failure. A man who promised that if the dollar was 2 cedis, he was going to resign. A man who promised us a dollar need 2 cedis or be resigning. I feel what better so a dollar need free 4. It could do 17 cedis. One resigning. You are resigning that. Ye loot and share. Look at National Cathedral. Abra Ghanaian boys and girls needs jobs. Let's say be away Jimmy Crown. Catch the Yankupon say, oh, Nyame, what's in sa anya Juman and into my member won't call for no a Juman sa. No matter when the Munyam were dying. Why Jimmy Crown? God will understand this prayer. Because why build a cathedral for God? Huh? Why build a cathedral for God when God is not about brick and mortar? God is not about brick and mortar. Eric, yeah, they always come here and they get upset with me. But you spend millions of dollars to build cathedral. Meanwhile, go and see the cathedral. You broke, who demolish it? A friend is saying, judges building. Judges dying. I mean, in your Ghanaian building in Kwan with taxpayers' money, uko bubu Ghana for diasa ko bubu. Yes, a Burkina Faso as a Mali and a year one embassy as one consulate. Ghana. Can you just imagine? Abe bo Ghanaian citizen neka. Uwie yenswa weja a friend is say wako crap bo be free Israel. Israel no oni Iran e kuntokwa wo defending the hono. Uko fa bo be free wase wo de baba be sida. Na 419 ben ni. Huh? Bible ne se na so asi obi si obesi bibia ma Nyankopon a onye ni din no ye wi a won fa aseda ma Nyankopon ukoko ran ne mu nso a wo se wo bese wo ye bibi ma Nyame a ye ni din na wo wi a fa aseda ma Nyame o de ase na hwe de wo ba be ye na Jimmy Sam nko a and you still have people political slaves whose mindset you're indoctrinating women with a poison from the MPP. And they still want to follow. And I ask myself, so look at this. Akufo-Addo is a very wicked man. Look at his followers. They don't have feelings and empathy towards Ghana. Odi should be a odi Akufo-Addo echibia. Omo yankofo omo nyi chop money. Mema no omo di Akufo-Addo echi. Omo nyi chop money of you. Omo nhwe omo yerem. Omo mba akohoma. Omo nhwe mama. Omo nhwe papa. Yes, I'm being honest. Boys are omo di Akufo-Addo echi ni guess he dey omo dey kwa dey kankan kra. Boys e di Akufo-Addo echi bi omo nyi chop money. Omo nhwe papa for. Omo nhwe omo mama no. Because Akufo-Addo wickedness he better no ahwe mama ahwe oba. Because Akufo-Addo be wentimi ahwe Ghana. Akufo-Addo be ye wentimi ahwe Ghana. Nti oba hedem pa na wetimi edi Akufo-Addo achi na wetimi ahwe o maame. The wickedness of Akufo-Addo alone. Every people who don't even have feelings towards Ghanaians. Look at the way Ashanti region. Omentimi build even omentimi complete one hospital mpa anya adwuma wa Ashanti region. Their biggest stronghold omentimi. Enyo omo ferry enyo omo nim guase. And I don't know because now Dr. Ren who monitor bi na am saying also na in all the 8 years who say Kenofurata ko Ashanti region ekochia otumfo when am say na Kenofurata no hu so ye Nyankopon or no hu no so ye ohene mu oye ahene mu hene obede no akọ otumfo na asno akọ agochia. Do you know how Kenofurata describe otumfo? Who get na me so Kenofurata ne dey masa onu Akufo-Addo mo MPP fo Nyankopon no. Yes, we go school bro chiti no. Omo respect no. Omo kan. Hey, yes, we nkofo omo ko Yale, omo ko your friend is Oxford, omo ko Cambridge. You know say me say people for the same class na no the dada Ghana for no. Same class seven wa. Same class seven wa. Oh, we going for yeah, they were cratchy for. We have the men and so many men no. Omo 4194. Me bring this certificate MPP. Me catch them 2018 say munko parliament na munko kan o mako school NDC na munfa nko pe o mako school mo certificate krojin munko compare MPP ni 419 azafo nko because uko school na unya nimudia wo de boboa wo man umfa mbebo man kro no obi a wo school nya nimdie bia wo beboa ne man koso ye mbewia ye man and the finance minister or detention center MPP fo nkofa ne mra mu ye bema pa na mutu adua mu mbɔ kenoforiata din so mbra Ghana kambo hunu mu samea mu ye memma mu so support MPP mu GMPP di mu support MPP for many years mu ye memma mu kansi mobo ye ko kache kenoforiata mbra Ghana kamba temu samea kaba omia kura onya fans mpo no dia sponsor no ho ka onya fans mpo no dia sponsor no nkoda mboye mo MPP mo MPP no oti ase mkohe mo MPP no no o detention center o CCC de ope oye trumu odi be ma so di ne to according to kenoforiata the lawyer o see kenoforiata na per residence adenya one oye trumu because okọ Ghana enche be pass law ti law ne be very draconian towards him towards the sexual orientation the time ye be friend is saying ne broadcast ye friend is saying one penny am yanhwe because what cast one sembia ye very very sensitive a one person obeka sansem ne you see the sexual orientation would di be ma so di ne to kenoforiata nye ne o would di be ma to so kama we bia no she white na kenoforiata ne record from 1990 to 1999 obi also basic Garden of Eden Ediama Ghana and amuni mo ho yale Ghana for mun kenkan me see who pe bibi na wo de who person wo de bibi see MPP follower fashion book kenoforiata 1990 to 1999 oka kire Ghana for say obeden oh yeah. Millicent who claim a political asylum. Son from 1957. They came here in the UK to come and claim political asylum. Yeah. Kenoforiata, munko reading a document. Obo time. Or the Ghana of Wesika so basic Garden of Eden. Eden Trom. I'm Ghana. Or we are no Jessica no Ghana kwasha America. Munim Kenoforiata no. Na esen kokoda prison 1999. According to SFO report, SFO no and from Yoko no serious fraud office report 1999. Was he in prison kenoforiata anytime obesi Ghana biano yenchin into lucky for him and an MPP bar power in 2000 Ekufuado ne brother ebeye attorney general that was where Bawumia betray ne nkofo and unti Ekufuado any Bawumia beye friends because Bawumia at the time was a messenger to Kwabena Dofo Ecobank owner no Unibank and Ecobank, one of the banks, Kwabena Dofo, the Bolare here, Jumaman one, a friend is the media house one. Yes. Right, Dofo. Now the boy, any Dr. Bawumia, or the Kofa Bawumia free UK, and the bar Ghana, so we nimwa. Mobawumiana mo celebrating no and into Kufuado and disrespecting the constitution of MPP. No, some of them mo dem we latter day saint. After na maba mo ye yenko timu ya demba ko kwenkwen kras no akwa campaign. Omu wie nso no maba be fa loyal ladies no maba we wo no ma fa loyal ladies for no brothers no do maba UK ni am scholarship. Now the others now to na o tiem sa unya hwe. Ye mu bi ne ma ye bibia SMP. Otiase because enya no ne hia ye be ka no kred because omon sen yen otiase omon sen yen ye be ka no kred na kire wo it Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was a messenger to Kwabena Dofo ne kofa ne bai uchia engineer Kwabena Japan abusa no be ka no kred na kire Bawumia no say oyobi o a very ungrateful human being into ntimi nda Dr. Kwabena Dofo ase. Oh, yeah, very one thing I'm on him is Bawumia is a very dangerous human being. Yeah, very dangerous. Well, very, very dangerous. That is why we used to say small girl no my friend no. Koze no. Say koze akosia menu no. Unso mu use ni pa. Mumusa akosia menu. Seat ben also ope. Also ope Adenta seat. Who is Adenta MP? Adenta MP. Samira Bawumia ne bra penyin ono ye MP wo. We are sure say, Bawumia akonta. Bawumia be sponsor akosia menu. Oni Samira ebe sponsor akosia menu said kona kutuma akonta. Get your enemy closer. Tomo the girl na beno. Inti girl bibi aba dwene so be bia na aka kire the opponent. Oti ase. Enti mo ma dwene susa. Mo a mo follow Ekufuado ne Bawumia no. Mo ye political slaves. Adwuma na fe na mabem. adwuma we no me na me be a Ghana for any in 2018 me be a Ghana for any say mama money nko politics no na Akufo-Addo ye koromfo mama money nko politics no na my friend say Ken Ofori-Atta mama ya koromfo mama wi Ghana for sika mama money nko ho ene no sa atama ma me ngegam na tititititi intin times bo na ngegam na debia ntopafo ne nneoma me buy na me munjai sa emma no mama ndi o machi mama money nko Ghana no na Akufo-Addo wi ayen woni Ken Ofori-Atta wo boy nkro no papa no oka so be see the Garden of Eden no wantimi ansi Garden of Eden o wi Ghana for pensioner sika na the first time mo wi pensioners for sika o be wi pensioners for sika in the 90s so o see Garden of Eden o wi yen wansi and o dwane kwa America Akufo buy no ba be shemu din o wi yen o say de o sa call back biem ene isi wan huru obebe ye finance minister in fan work we say dwane biem adan ya wo so ye gay because ene ukọ abrochi na beka so ye gay you have to be protected because no na nyo machiwade what you say o gay no Ghana na ye bia Ghana fo achiwade ba uba yuku be ma ne be ma timi ware oba ne oba timi ware ukọ America oba ne oba timi ware be ma ne oba ma timi ware enti ye whole Ghana's finance minister MPP de ne ba ye no omo so mbesi cathedral amanyankopon sa no omo finance minister no kra o ye gay no wonder say in all a friend is saying omo pe architect we are seeing na mo na see cathedral wama the drawings of the cathedral no omo ntimi anya wo bia so mokofa owura a friend David Ajayi with all respect to him that is a special preference but ono so ye gay it wo see that amanyankopon na wo pe architect when ntimi anya Kristo ni bia be a Christian architect obetimi anya designs de amanyankopon say obi asebi ono no oji bema die tum na bema nso die oji tum na ono no besi dan no wonder say adan ntimi amba so oti ase because common sensically be tell say God Bible no nyame no awusi ama no say na chiwade it is in the Bible na chiwade but the Akufo-Addo mo attitude welcome Alfred welcome Jennifer me mamunya akaba na chiwade oh prosper michia obi awa bia michia na chiwade but wo mo bo modern ahwe Ghana fo anim e di nada look sen komutimi si cathedral no enka bema ne bema be ware wo sa cathedral I'm telling you you don't munim MPP wo mo MPP Akufo-Addo no mo no that is the reason why they keep changing their names because omukọ anim no then it's becoming clearer to some people MPP no ho then it is becoming clearer to some people who some number MPP mo pa yeah MPP no wo afa no aba MPP o me joining MPP no it say ye de tete me say woni mu a at the early age of 13 ne ekọ enzema mi krom enzema me wo fa Freddie Blay ne ho me ne terrible nchaka I've shared this story before go and ask him in 1998 ye campaign little boys at the age of 30 ye kojina platform so ye dwane free at the Saddle College me ne terrible nchaka emo ko ball nyoma Freddie Blay o se wo beto abapa to ma Mr. Freddie Blay that time wo kwase apanyin afa na se bie wa bemu a wo didi muntie bie wa dwene mu atie ne ye listen to us read learn from us because MPP no the reason why intia almost se sa wo abri nyina ne say the more wa omo kwa anim no na Ghanaians are beginning to know their true character and their true behavior and inti na Ghana fo bebre no ano edu bebi na omo anyansafo na ewo mu no na omo twe omo ho. That is why I always told Ghanaians say the elephant this is not the first time I MPP omo se sa omo dim from NLM, NLLC, NLM, UP, PPP, almost a sardine, and on the Ababedu how. Abe MPP. What you say? The CPP of old is still the CPP. The NDC of old is still the NDC. Woman Kuade, Adia Chia, dear son. Yes, a say dini sa. Because omo nibra, omo bobra papa. Because moment Ghana for be uno subaino. Say, hey, omu subayan pe, tag say ya kromfo, no mo bese sadin no. Nti hwe omo party no. De bia me say, oh, ko join a political party e wo Ghana. Now what is a din bi to say Ofori-Atta, JB Dankwa, Akufo-Addo, Dombo, Buzia, tie sa party na chia. don't join, run. Because we are for. Omi Armed Robbers Association. Yes. Ombe wia Ghana, omi wia nso no dwane aba brochire. Omba brochire no be seeking political asylum. In 1957, wiase nyina ne Ghana for eji omani when all the black race was happy for a Ghana. Wonim de buy 1957. Go and read August. A free August eko MPP Akufo-Addo ebusia Ken of eye Oforiata ebusia JB Danko ebusia edwane free Ghana by UK besiki political asylum. Konako research. Unim the omde bad abrochire. Say persecution. Nkrumah is persecuting them. Say Nkrumah persecute That is the reason why the lives of Gabi Asare Ochida ko omobusia for ba abrochire betumi be wo omo abrochire no. Because they had to sell Ghanaians, they had to sell Kwame Nkrumah. In 1963, Akufo-Addo free UK, Obetna UK Kroma, Oko Oxford, Sebi Okoshi ni wi a yeche no went to me and school, ne papa no de ne call France. Unim de Okoye of France. Okoye boy, a law firm. That was where Akufo-Addo was indoctrinated to start writing article against Olympio of a friend is saying Togo. Unim 1963, Olympio was overthrown in Togo. Who were the people behind Akufo-Addo's people? They were the people. They were the young boys that they were using them as black people to do demonstration, to act as if they were Togolese. They said here, a friend is saying, a year Burkina Faso president, Traoré Baya, Obetiasu Burkina Phobia, UK, no, they are not Burkina base. They're real Burkina base. 4194. The same thing happened to Olympio. You saw a Akufo-Addo mebusiafo momo ye friends a demonstration against Olympio in 1963. Olympio was overthrown. Who overthrew Olympio? Eyadema. Who is Eyadema's friend? Akufo-Addo mo. Nintina Buzia, a Johnny free UK, one back Ghana direct, or call Eyadema ho. Until Eyadema 1966, you took Kwame Nkrumah there so Buzia mu free Togo, and nobody be Ghana. What was the reason? The reason is because one money a year the mamu teamed up to overthrow Kwame Nkrumah. That man have any party now. Ni party ni mo sorry pa. Now if you have a party because you don't read, you don't research. And then I make actually won't tell that. Go and read and go and research and go and find out. Na mo nkosia. Na mo mbra biem. That is the reason why the elephant always keep changing. Tina mo se sa mo hu de bia. Because woman say ye kwa nim no Ghana fo be hunu ne kre to de hwe ye kwa nim no one part na ebesesa ba besesa din won ba be wie sika na be gu UK krom ha omne omma na eti krom ha no ebe ba be ka bom no mate party foforo no ma sa de aba Ghana bi sa na omo ye de bia siki political asylum. And you see, sometimes you have to understand that political asylum say ukro no say ntokwasi ye toto bomb. No, persecution so ka ho. Persecution so obi tata obetimi aba obi kuro no aka so amanfo we tata me because of ABCD. And that is what they said about Nkrumah. Published fake news about Kwame Nkrumah. After 1966, ye tu Nkrumah unhu so mu ye bibi papa. And they team up with always journalists to do nonsense to our dear nation. OB, the first time I wrote to crime was sponsored by Akufo-Addo. Omanhene, the first time I wrote to crime was sponsored by friends Kennedy Akompre Akwe Japan. These are MPP boys. I remember OB Omanhene. Those days you come and tell, hey, Dr. Ren, opa me say, yeah, slow down kakra. Because ye mubino near MPP, but ye ni be we have seen the light. Because we made bad mistakes. And that is the gospel truth. The people who think say they are the people who want to rescue you. No, they are not rescuing you people. They are rather pushing you into the dungeons, into the pit of pit, into the hell's pit. That is the MPP led by Akufo-Addo, the Dankwers, the Dombos, the Buziers, the Euphoriates. These are the people. Ideology. 3 people, ideology. Ask them about the ideology. What have we benefited from the ideology of the MPP? And Nipami and some come out Sabum and also Ponomun to rescue Ghana. Omoba chrono bossa. We was up. Pa chronobosa. Omo hwianso a no mo de abegu abrochire no mo ba yare no mo nya stroke no mo dadam no mo wu na broni na fa sika no de kogu bank no na broni na fa. These are thieves, these are corrupt men. Omo ni nyansa I don't know mo build Ghana na Ghana ni nye nyina ya ntinem. Me catch them say Kufu Addo no wo free Ghana no so ani oni ni nua kenofori ata o medwane free Ghana. Enya asem na da hoyi. Enya no medwane. Ghana no so mo building 8 years na wuntimi catch so and then the Ghana is better than UK no in less than 2 years and then the Ghana na say into ntimi am building a strong foundation a betimi are standing even the incompetence, let's say even the incompetence of NDC o mentimi. It tells you clearly these are thieves. Bunch of thieves who just, package themselves. But we young crassive way. We bought into their thieves. We bought into their sweet words. Kikambrofo tantantan. Ekufado kabrofo who saw a Russian you, who saw a friend say Kurdish you, who saw a friend say or a Polish you. Brofo tantantan me. Any ene. The dada and sa obeyed one village, one dam. Where is the dam? Who saw how a comes and say dam no way. In some fumbi or catch them one thing. Oh, Baumia, a dear Namayan or Northern region, Betimia cap about Paul Lugudam. Oh, Paul Lugudam, ya build a pan. Our textbooks will be about one build it. And some conquer $13 million will be a D. Our northern brothers and our northern sisters are suffering. Where Jimmy Crown build the BB, Netika Kra. Where Jimmy Crown build something and enjoy a little. But these people are so wicked and so desperate and so greedy. And anytime, more brower for man, I know do much. No more money to private jet, no more nama brochure, no. I could find the money in Abu almost a certificate, Papa Beno. Almost a certificate, Papa Beno. They create a false image. And then you buy into the false image. Oh, Akufo-Addo the omo musika dada. Omo ni musika dada. Omo bo mine krono. In fact, the only thing you can give it to Akufo-Addo's family, ni say, omo grandfather, omo great grandfather, who is Ofori Atta, who was knighted by the British Empire at the time of Ofori Penny. No sebio, no free a friend is saying, womu kromo, achem ebu akwa no. He was a friend to those days, abrofono. What you say? And to those abrofone boy and the woman man babro chile more. Those say they should have used that knowledge and that education to help build Ghana, but no, they became the devil of the nation Ghana and destroyed the nation Ghana. Ghana for, but we should not let them get closer to the power. We should not allow them get closer to the seat of governance again, because you see they are sport brat. One taste for white powder is different. One behavior is different. So we should not entertain such people. Because we are sure, say, we are papa, we are mommy. You will not leave your property for okwasia. Ubabia oye kwasia bia. Ubabia sebi oye junkie bia. Won't for japadi and shanensa. O de bepu will be a dachi bino sebi uni wa besha suyi. Ana meboa. Meboa. And that is my message. My message is not like I hate MPP, I hate Akufo-Addo, I hate the Euphoria-test. My message is say these are people who are spoiled. You give them Ghana's nation to govern. They don't have the skills and the intellect to take us to the promised land. They don't even believe in you. How can you lead people when you don't believe in them? That is why Nkrumah started and saying that I believe in the black man, that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. He first of all put in us a belief so that you will believe in yourself, because you cannot do anything on this earth if you don't have belief in yourself. You must believe before you can act and do it. A doer is a believer. So Nkrumah told us, let's believe that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. But J.B. Dankwa said, no, the black man is not capable. So we should still allow the white people to rule us because they don't believe in you. But when Nkrumah believed, what did he do? He built a motorway. He built a harbor. He built colleges. He built universities. He built hospitals. He created jobs. He created factories because he believed that you can do it. These people don't believe. And that is why anytime when they come, they sponsor journalists like these two stupid dogs to preach their messages for them, to push their messages and agenda for them. And we must say it as it is. I am not afraid of anybody. Get this thing and get it in your head. Sometimes I ask people, come, oh, you are too young and you will die and this. I tell people, I've lived a better life already. What else is it there for me? And in this earth, on this earth, what is it there for me again? Is it about where I will sleep? Is it about what I will drive, what I will wear? What else is there? What else is there is for me to make sure that the politicians that we sat in the same classroom with their children will do the right thing to build the nation Ghana, so that one day, the colonial masters don't come back to recolonize our people. That is the reason why. If not, I will sleep. Because sebio, unyeni papa be insane me. Come in matter. But I am afraid. I am afraid that if we don't tell our politicians to give us the best form of governance, that European man will come back again. That American will come back again. And when they are coming back this time, they will not show any mercy to us. That is the reason why. Not because Sebio, me time MPP. If MPP do meetings, they call me. I sit in MPP meeting. And now you don't know. Check MPP meetings in the UK. You find Dr. Ren there. Check MPP people that I have interviewed on my platforms, including big people. Check them on my platform. Who you'll be seeing will be. No. But I have to speak the truth. And I wouldn't. Maybe this is your first time watching me. When MPP was in power, which minister did I not interview? Which minister? From which one to which one? Huh? I interviewed them all. If a Akufo-Addo comes, he will sleep at Savoy Hotel. They will call off us. We will go and sit down with Nana. We will be giving jokes. We will be cracking jokes. We will be laughing. 2017, 2018. And I just cut him home free Omo. Because I realized the plans are not so one. That is not what Omo is. But you think we should worship these people. Go and check. Papa Owusu before leaving the shores of this island, called me, Dr. Ren. I want to have my last supper with you. I said, Uncle, I'm coming. I had the last supper with him. In fact, it was not a supper. It was a lunch. We had lunch together before he left. Who was Papa Owusu 2IC? That was my sister, a queen mother from my village. We must tell the politicians to give us the best form of governance. Period. Obi say, Dr. Ren, sometimes the insult is too much. Let me tell you the gospel truth. Let me tell you, and I'll say it. Utia oba school fees are a dientina usia school fees no. So uncle school no one for FF Embrana. I don't think that is what you wish for your children. So me tia school fees. Me ye adwuma, me boy adwuma mienu, me ye miensa, and I me ye adwuma baako. So me banning ko school no be fail. No, you want your child to be among the best, be the first. I want a classroom and I be among the top 5 and I open. So why do you wish yet bad for the nation Ghana? Why do you want us always just our mothers to always suffer? Say any form of governance keke. No, that is what I hate. That is why when I come, I speak and I say it. Not because I hate them. Let me tell you, the only thing that cancels insult is results on this earth. Read my lips. The only thing that will cancel insult on this particular earth that you and I, as black people, we find ourselves, black women, black men, we find ourselves on this continent is when we begin to show results so that the other race will give respect to us. Respect is not by force. Respect me. Respect, you earn respect. And we have not earned respect. That is why the lies of Donald Trump will tell us that we are a shithole. Look at what people are saying. Because at the end of the day, what is there for us to show that yes, we can govern ourselves? What is there for us to show? We cannot build aeroplanes. We cannot build boats. We cannot even build anything good. We cannot even add value to the cocoa since the days of God, the gorgeous book. And you expect us to keep quiet because you are an MPP. God damn it. Who do you think you are? From the same families that we come from? No. If you're a Ghanaian, you are not better Ghanaian than me. I'm also Ghanaian. I've got a voice to tell my people that enough. Let's do the right thing to give our people a life that is befitting to them. Look at what ISIS is doing to Ghanaians. Look at what United Kingdom is telling many Ghanaians who do not have documents living in this foreign country. Look at how people hide just because they have heard the siren of a police vehicle. Look at how our brothers and our sisters, they hide and tell lies because of greener pasture. And you want us to keep quiet? You must be joking. Huh? You think that I have to come here and say, well, Akufo-Addo? No. To whom much is given, much is expected. When I was going to school here, let me tell you this true story. My father told me one thing. He said, look, I've taken you to all the good schools on this earth. I don't expect you to fail. Yes, that is what he told me. And it is true. The man suffered and took me to school. He was a former military officer, and then he became a miner who suffered at Anglo Gold Ashanti. Then it was AGC. He gave me all the best lives. Do you think I have to fail such a man? No. At least I have to add something. I have to do something. That is what I talk about my politicians. Not because I'm afraid. They have the gold, the diamond, the bauxite, the manganese. What have they done with the gold for us? What have they done with the manganese for us? What have they done with the diamond for us? Like when I heard John Mahama says, oh, I'm going to allow the police people to enroll or recruit more Ghanaians, 40,000. I said, Mr. President, you can do better because you watch my video. When I went hard on John Mahama, he was somewhere in Korea. When he saw my video, the bodyguard told me, he said, Papa is watching your video. I said, yes, I'm saying it as it is. I'm not going to come and sugarcoat. Because when John Mahama came to UK, 3 good times I met him and we promised to support him. You think we are here because we want fame, we want people to... If I want fame, I keep saying this, write it down. If I want fame, the easiest way to be popular on this earth is through sex. I will do porno and now my name will spread everywhere and I'll become more popular and I'll have more feelings if I want fame. But no, this is a national duty. We must talk and die for our country so that our country can also become one of the greatest. Look at Singapore. Look at Malaysia, only palm oil. Look at Singapore, just the sea that they have, just the ocean. Look at how Singapore has become. Look at Vietnam in 1975. It was bombed to the ground. Now go to Vietnam and see. Only rice farmers. Look at what they have been able to achieve. And you say we should keep quiet because you belong to MPP. You belong to NDC. So we should keep quiet. We should keep quiet so that our mothers should suffer. We should keep quiet so that our brothers and sisters will start engaging tramor, red. Do you think, ask yourself, why do the young Ghanaian boys and girls always engage in drugs? It's because there is no job for them. There is no other avenues for them to go and use their energies for. So there's just engaging these vices, smoking weed. Yeah, do you think they wish to smoke the weed? Do you think they wish to drink? When I was their age, I was also tempted. If not because I came from a home that I was supported, I could have been like them. You think it is easy? We must speak the truth. And it is only the truth that will set us free. And we must understand this. And that is the gospel truth. Ghanaians deserve better. In fact, Ghanaians deserve the best, not even better. Go to the northern region and see poverty. Go to my village in the western region, Kekam, in Zima. Go there and see. Go to Volta region and see. The other day, they were begging that the sea is taking their land. And who was there to help them? We have Ghana Armed Forces. We have youth unemployed. Why can't they train them with skills to build a nation? Even build bridges for us. In fact, what is the Saglame doing? Empty house with taxpayers' money. And we have Ghanaian boys and girls sleeping outside. Why can't we take all of these young boys off the road or street and then just give them a housing? Early morning, give them breakfast. Take them and train them. Give them skills. Some will become carpenters. Some will become block layers. Some will become electrical engineers. Just give them skills to build the nation. Is it too much to ask? And you come here, you want to insult me. You want to threaten me. Enough of this. I've gone past that stage. I was born by a man who told us that he would die at the age of 65. And in fact, my father died at the age of 65. I am not afraid of any man on this earth. I have done everything I need to do. If it is the things that we want to see, I have it. If it is the things that we can go anywhere on this earth, I can go. But one thing I don't want is to see my Ghanaian men and women suffer when there is a abundance for us to also be called great. Look at China. Look at China. 600 million people were taken out of poverty. Chinese people, 600 million people were taken out of poverty. In the days of General Mao, the Americans referred to the Chinese people as non-entities, people who do not deserve to live, because all that they know best is that they like to have sex and have more children. In fact, the British people referred to the Chinese people that these people, look at how they act and behave with no sense and no brains. Today, those people did not beg for attention. They did not beg for attention. What happened? They have what? Built a prosperous nation for their unborn generation. And that was why Napoleon Bonaparte told the people, allow the Chinese people to sleep. For the day they will wake up, no country can stop them. When are we also going to wake up? God bless our homeland Ghana. Make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever. If you've not followed me, kindly follow me if you like my message. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Dr. Ren TV, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's build a community together. Let's build a Ghana that all of us will be proud of, not a select few. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam.